Imagine walking through the forests and suddenly spotting a woolly mammoth, hearing the haunting cry of the dodo, or even seeing a saber-toothed cat lurking in the shadows. Sounds impossible, right? Well, not anymore. Scientists across the globe are on a mission to bring some of history's most fascinating extinct animals back to life. Let's start with the big one, literally. The woolly mammoth, covered in shaggy fur, once roamed the icy tundras during the Ice Age. It went extinct about 4,000 years ago, but thanks to preserved DNA found in frozen Siberian permafrost, scientists are working on bringing it back. A biotech company called Colossal is using advanced gene editing technology, like CRISPR, to insert mammoth genes into modern-day Asian elephants. The idea? Create a mammophant, a hybrid that looks and behaves like a mammoth. Their goal isn't just to wow the world. They believe reintroducing mammoths could help fight climate change by restoring grassland ecosystems. Believe it or not, passenger pigeons once numbered in the billions in North America. Their flocks were so massive they could block out the sun for hours. Sadly, due to overhunting and habitat destruction, the last one, named Martha, died in 1914. But researchers at Revive and Restore, a nonprofit dedicated to genetic rescue, are using DNA from preserved museum specimens to potentially bring the bird back. By editing the DNA of the band-tailed pigeon, their closest living relative, they hope to revive this species and maybe even see skies darkened by their massive flocks once again. The thylacine, also known as the Tasmanian tiger, wasn't actually a tiger. It was a carnivorous marsupial. The last known thylacine died in captivity in 1936, but the fascination never ended. Scientists in Australia and at Colossal Biosciences are making serious progress in resurrecting this predator. Using preserved DNA from thylacine pups kept in ethanol, researchers plan to edit the genome of a related species, like the numbat, to bring the thylacine back. Imagine walking through Tasmania and hearing the growl of this striped hunter once more. This penguin-like bird once lived in the North Atlantic, but it was hunted to extinction in the mid-1800s for its meat, feathers, and oil. The last pair was tragically killed in 1844. Now, scientists are working to revive the great auk by reconstructing its genome from preserved specimens. With the help of its closest relative, the razorbill, researchers hope to one day reintroduce this flightless bird back to the coasts of Canada, Iceland. Here's one that technically already came back to life for a few minutes. The Pyrenean Ibex, a type of wild goat from Spain, was declared extinct in 2000, but in 2003, scientists used cloning to bring it back. Sadly, the cloned ibex only survived for about 7 minutes due to lung defects. Still, this marked the first successful de-extinction in history, proving that bringing back animals isn't just science fiction, it's possible. Efforts continue, and with better cloning technology, the ibex could one day return to the Spanish mountains. With each attempt, we learn more. The data from the Pyrenean ibex has been invaluable for future projects. Imagine the day when seeing an ibex in the wild is a regular affair, not a distant dream. The dream of reviving extinct species is more than just a vision. It's a growing reality, nurtured by science and hope. And it's not just about the ibex. This technology, probably the most famous extinct bird ever, the dodo, lived on the island of Mauritius before going extinct in the 1600s. The poor bird couldn't fly, had no natural predators, and became easy prey for sailors and invasive animals. But now, scientists at Colossal Biosciences are working to bring the dodo back using DNA from preserved remains. They're splicing its genetic code into the Nicobar pigeon, its closest living cousin. The goal? Restore the dodo to Mauritius, where conservationists believe it could help balance the island's fragile ecosystem. With fangs up to 7 inches long, the saber-toothed tiger was one of the most fearsome predators of the Ice Age. It went extinct about 10,000 years ago, but scientists have recovered well-preserved fossils with viable DNA. Although this is one of the hardest animals to bring back due to its complex genome, some researchers believe it's possible by using DNA from modern big cats like lions and tigers as a template. While full resurrection might still be far off, partial genetic hybrids could one day walk the earth again. This lesser-known bird, related to the prairie chicken, went extinct in 1932. Once common on the east coast of the U.S., it was wiped out due to hunting and habitat loss. Revive and Restore is exploring ways to bring it back by editing the DNA of the prairie chicken. Why revive it? Because the heath hen played a major role in its ecosystem, and scientists believe restoring it could boost biodiversity. Here's one most people have never heard of. The Steller's sea cow was a massive marine mammal. Imagine a manatee on steroids, growing up to 30 feet long. It was discovered in 1741, but tragically hunted to extinction within just 27 years. Now, with preserved bones and tissue samples, scientists are working to revive this gentle giant. Bringing it back could help restore balance in the kelp forest ecosystems of the North Pacific. Can you imagine seeing one of these colossal sea cows gliding through the ocean again? So, which Ice Age animal blew your mind the most? The armored glyptodon? The bone-crushing bear? Or would you bring back the mighty mammoth? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe, because next time we're diving into the top extinct animals scientists are trying to resurrect. So, there you have it, 10 extinct animals that are on their way back to life. Some of these projects are closer to reality than others, but one thing is certain. We're living in an age where science is blurring the line between history and the future. Which of these animals would you want to see brought back first? The mammoth, the dodo, or maybe the saber-tooth? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more mind-blowing science and animal mysteries.